number 62. Tomb of Tutankhamun. Man, that is wild. It's crazy that, yeah, the mummification of his body is still here. Look. Wow. Something new, huh? Another tomb. How many years will you dig? 1 year of digging. Good morning, guys. Welcome to a beautiful day here in Luxor, Egypt. Now, today I jumped off the cruise ship right on the Nile, and I was told I had to come right to the West Bank, to the Valley of the Kings. So I waved down a van, jumped on it. I didn't even negotiate a price. I just gave the man £500 because I was like, man, it's very, very far, and he was happy to take it. So I'm blessed that I found him because there was no one on the streets this morning. But yeah, we're in the Valley of the Kings now. You can see all kinds of ruins, a hot air balloon. They actually do hot air balloon tours here early morning if the weather permits. And this here is the Valley of the Kings. How incredible is this place? Now, the Valley of the Kings is super famous because this is where some of the most important pharaohs were buried. Now, I believe that several of the kings Ramses have been buried here. King Tutankhamun was buried here. His tomb was actually one of the most recently discovered that was untouched. That's why so many of the artifacts are on display in museums around the world. And of course, there's also the Valley of the Queens here. I'm kind of curious to see how we get around. I don't have any tour books, so this place looks huge. I'm kind of curious to see if there's like a form of transportation or someone that can take you around, or maybe you can rent some sort of vehicle inside. I'm not too sure, but definitely right off the bat, I can tell you guys, I think that the best way to come here is with a tour, or else it's going to be quite difficult to access. I mean, I was literally waiting on the side of the road from where the cruise ship dropped us off, because the cruise ship actually docks not in Luxor City. Maybe if you're right in the heart of the city, it's pretty easy to get out here. But man, if you're coming off a cruise ship, definitely book the tour, because you might have bad luck and not even find a ride. So right now we're approaching the gates. As soon as we get there, I'll talk to you guys about entrance prices and fees, and then yeah, we'll go from there. But man, I'm so excited. It's gonna be a good day. I've been wanting to visit this place for a very long time. I think that the Pyramids of Giza and the Valley of the Kings were the two sites in Egypt that I had to visit during this trip. Okay, so I got here and I figured I just have my driver bring me one way and I'd figure out a ride back, but no, there's nothing but tour companies here. It's not like you can hop into a taxi or yeah, even a carriage and get back. So definitely you got to come out here with a rental car or a tour, or just hire a taxi for the day. So the gentleman's actually waiting for me. He's parking. I'm gonna come on over here, purchase a ticket, and then yeah, we'll be in the park. Hopefully we can actually purchase a ticket through here. Okay, so this here is the visitor center, and we should be able to purchase our tickets in here.
Tomb of Tutankhamun. Yeah. Think there are more? Yeah, that's okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Okay, so this here is the visitor center, and this is where you can actually purchase the tickets. Let's have a look at this map right here. Wow, so this is a little layout of the valley, and yeah, look at all the tombs that lie in between. It's pretty unreal, huh? All right, let's go check out the ticket prices and see how this works. I tried finding some videos on YouTube about this place, but they're all like National Geographic history videos, and none of them actually show you the place on the ground like this, like the whole process. So why not? Let's explore together. So I purchased my ticket, and to actually enter, I think it's 600 Egyptian pound, and that includes 3 tombs. And then the most expensive tomb is actually of Seti the First. It's 1,400 pound, but I actually only added King Tutankhamun. So that one was an extra 500 pound, and there's actually a tram that takes you to all of the different tombs. So it should be a very, very good day out here. Let's see how we actually board a tram. You gotta buy the ticket for the tram?
Yes, 20 Egyptian.
Okay, thank you. Hello.
Hello. Yes?
One ticket, please?
I want to change a small money 20.
Huh?
20.
Yeah, that's all I have.
Not.
I don't have small. Thank you, sir.
To find also which tomb are you going to visit?
Yes, I know which ones. I got the picture. Thank you.
Did you need the knowledge about the law?
I'm okay right now. Thank
You
you.
don't need to die.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so the electric vehicle is actually £20 more above the ticket, but in my opinion, totally worth it. All right, let's jump on. As I was driving in here, I was looking at all of these rock faces and just giant, mountains of rock, and I was just thinking about, man, how much probably still lies underneath this bedrock and this, or these rock structures. It's awesome. It's awesome being here. It's like a surreal feeling, you know? There's a lot of places that you spend years dreaming about visiting, and once you actually make it to them, it's like, it's hard to believe you're here. Now, you know, I'm really liking this system about the golf carts. I think that they should actually have this in the pyramids of Giza instead of using all those animal-powered vehicles, because as you guys have probably seen, those animals get treated quite bad. All right, so here's the tram. Oh, this is where it drops us off. Oh, man. Yeah, I should have just walked in. I guess it just drops you off here. Okay, whatever. That would have been a pretty long walk, so it is what it is. Let's see. Tickets? Okay, and we are in the Valley of the Kings. So there's toilets there, and then I think this is the entrance to one tomb. But I wonder where the numbers are all marked off. Okay, look, you can see tombs out into the distance. Man, it feels like I'm on the moon or something. Now, I was quite shocked. The whole way up here, man, Luxor is very green compared to the rest of what I've seen of Egypt so far. Here, everything is green. I saw so much agriculture going on. And then you just have this landscape that is like the complete opposite of that. Let me figure out what I'm doing, where I'm going, how you navigate around here, and then we'll go from there. But I see a lot of people over in this direction, so I figure, you know, there's a lot more people here that know a lot more about Egyptian or Egyptology than I do, so I'll just, you know, follow the crowds because they know where the good stuff is at. Okay, so this one here says KV5 Sons of Ramses II. It says that this was built around the 19th dynasty, and it was actually discovered by James Burton in 1825, and the mapping that you see here was created in 1995, and it says that it is the largest tomb in the Valley of the Kings, unusual plan in a family mausoleum. Interesting, but it is closed right now. But look, I'll show you what the entrance to one of these looks like. How cool is that, huh? But yeah, it is closed right now. However, this one wasn't even one of the ones included on the list. I can imagine so many are closed because of ongoing research. So here's another tomb, KV6 Ramses. I'm not sure what that is. 6. I'm so bad at the Roman numerals, guys, but this was built in the 20th dynasty. It's pretty interesting that a lot of them are built like side by side, huh? Hello, sir. Oh, okay. All right, let's come on in. Hello. Thank you.
Where are you from?
The United States, California.
Welcome.
Thank you. Shukran. Wow, this is awesome. Okay, I gotta take off my glasses for this one. Oh. Wow, you know, so I've seen a lot of hieroglyphics this trip so far, but I haven't seen many like this that are just like fully still in color, because the Egyptians, once they carved all of these stories, they would actually paint them in super vibrant colors. Look at this. Reds, blues, yellows. Man, this is wild. Man, let me know what you guys think of this right now. Now, like I said, I don't know, I'm not a historian, so I'm walking around sharing my experience with you guys and sharing this moment with you guys. But if you want to learn more, definitely do some proper research and watch a more informative video. Wow. How people created these things is beyond me. It is cool to see that they have this glass here, though, because at the Temple of Edfu that we were at yesterday, there was nothing protecting the hieroglyphics, and there was people running their hands through them, people like sticking their finger inside the grooves, and all of that damage is, I mean, this incredible history. It sucked that, you know, if all of these things survived thousands of years just to get destroyed in 2023 by tourists. How awesome is this? Wow, look at this one. You got like a bunch of pharaohs on top of a boat. I wonder who these guys are. The thing is, you know, a lot of the inscriptions are of, you know, builders, pharaohs, different people in the communities that existed at that time to complete the stories. Okay, so you might notice that it's flashing. Well, I tried to adjust the camera settings, and I just asked the guide in front. They actually do that inside of the tombs. It's a certain light. They do that so that, you know, you can actually get professional video. Smart people. All right. Now we're coming down into the chamber a little bit further down. And to be honest with you guys, once we make it down here, I think I'm going to turn the camera off, and I'll just show you bits and pieces of each tomb that we enter. Awesome. So it looks like this here is the end of this tomb. But wow, it is beautiful. See if we could get a little bit closer real quick. So this here is a map of the Valley of the Kings. We actually just got out of this tomb. We're standing right here right now, and I was told that 2 and 1 are some of the best ones, so I'm gonna go back to number 2. But right in front of us is King Tut's tomb, so I think that's actually what we're gonna go into next. Why not, since we're right here? Actually, it looks like a group just came out of there, so it might be a perfect time to walk in there. Let's go check it out. Let me grab my tickets, and I'm definitely saving this ticket as a souvenir. Look at this, Valley of the Kings, King Tut's tomb. Let's head on inside and explore. Now, according to everything I read and watched online, King Tut isn't the most special tomb, but obviously he's one of the most famous, and his tomb was one of the ones that was found completely unlooted. Number 62, Tomb of Tutankhamun. All right, let's come on down.
Maybe they discover a lot of gold actually.
Hello.
Gold. Is there like a chariot here?
Shukran.
This is a chariot.
Okay, we gotta come on down now. This is exciting stuff, huh? Insane. Wow, look at this. That is incredible. Wow. Man, that is wild. It's crazy that, yeah, the mummification of his body is still here. Look. Wow. Okay, King Tut's tomb was awesome. Now up here they actually have like a restaurant, souvenir shops, of course the usual things. They also got a lot of security here on the premises, and it looks like up in this direction there's more tombs. And yeah, I still got entrance to 2 more, so I don't know exactly which ones I want to veer off to. The gentleman told me that 1 and 2 are the best ones, but they're right at the entrance. So I'm trying to see where we should go from here on out. But yeah, definitely a great time of year to come out here between November to March. The weather right now in January is lovely, but I can imagine that, you know, July, August, you do not want to be walking around here, the pyramids, anywhere at that matter. Now I'm really impressed though, because you know, the pyramids, if I got to be completely honest with you, the whole archaeological site is very badly maintained. There's trash everywhere. They got abused animals everywhere. Man, I'm out of breath. It's just very not well taken care of as it should be because of its importance. And here you can tell it's very well maintained. They got cameras everywhere, glass to protect you from touching the hieroglyphics, which is extremely important. And it looks like down here there's a gateway to another tomb as well, but it looks like they're undergoing probably some excavations right now. Whew, you don't notice it, but you're walking uphill the entire time. And today I'm wearing a sweater, but it is 28 degrees, guys. Yesterday was 29, so about like, what is that, 85 degrees, but it's very windy. It's more on the chillier side of things. Let's see if we can see what they got going on. Maybe I can hand out 100. Salam. How are you? You guys are working. You're trying. Is this a new site? Something new, huh? Another tomb. How many years will you dig? 1 year of digging. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, you want to here? Thank you, bro. Man, this is awesome. That's all I have right now. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Take care, okay? How many hours you do this?
5 hours.
Oh, 5 hours. Oh, okay. And what is that? What do those ones do? That bag.
This from drink water from Pharaoh.
Oh, okay. Wow, it's very interesting how they're doing that. Take care, okay, guys? Man, that's a lot of hard work, but yeah, anytime you're uncovering an archaeological sites, I mean, you see people with like brushes and shovels, man, and it can take years to find even a lead. But yeah, obviously there has to be a lot more left to be discovered here. I mean, it goes deep into the valley. These rock structures are incredibly beautiful too. Sipta's the nice one.
Yes, nice one, good painting, nice color.
Okay.
And the nice view.
Same as the beard. Okay, thank you. Okay, so the Seti second tomb, I'm not going to actually be going on into. I just got done talking to this French man who's actually really into the Egyptology, and he told me that he's been here for the last week and he's visited a lot of the tombs, but that his recommendations are Ramses 9, I guess that's 9, not 6. Ramses 9 that we entered earlier today, and then here's King Tutankhamun, but right next to it there's Meremta, and he said Meremta and Ramses 6 and 7, I believe. Oh no, Ramses 4 and 6. No, 4 and 7 are the recommendations he gave me. So let's go to Meremta, and we'll also visit the other Ramses tombs. I'm super excited. Now, it does help to probably, be here for several days if you do want to visit all the tombs, because, man, there's a lot of walking that has to be done. But beyond the walking, I mean, each tomb you spend, 20-30 minutes in, if you're sitting there admiring all of the details. So you definitely don't want to come here rushed. So there's King Tut's tomb, and here is KV8 Meremta, and it says that this here was built in the 19th dynasty. So now we're about to walk on into this one, and I just overheard a tour guide saying that this is one of the few tombs in all of these grounds that actually has a well that is over 6 meters deep, and he said that this one is actually one of the steepest tombs as well, that it's super easy to enter, but that it takes a little bit of effort to come on up. And as you notice, I took off the sweater, because even in January it starts to warm up quite bad, but good thing I'm gonna be out of here well before that extreme heat of the day around 2-3 p.m. Hello. Shukran. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. This is incredible. Okay, so it's a lot fresher inside of here, man, but look at all of these hieroglyphics. Please let me know down in the comment section, what do you guys think about this video? I mean, I know usually when I make videos about like historical sites like this, they don't perform too well, but you know, at the end of the day, I enjoy sharing these places with you guys, so keep making them. But yeah, in this tomb, they don't have none of the flashing lights that hinder the video format. All right, let's keep coming down. Wow, this one is incredibly steep. But it's awesome that they put all these like footpaths in all the tombs. Never in my life did I think I'd ever be able to walk around in a place like this. This is crazy. Wow, this is beautiful. So yeah, this one is definitely a lot larger than the Ramses tomb that we entered in the beginning. Wow, I'm so glad I asked that French guy for his recommendations, because this is awesome. Wow, it looks like this here is like a tomb. Maybe it was a cover to, you know, whatever lied inside. There's people from all over the world here too, guys. It's awesome to see. Wow. Look at this corridor. Look how huge it is. The opening. Wow, this is impressive. Holy cow, look at this. Actually, I think I gotta stand up there to show you guys. This is insane, man. Thank you. Wow, I'm okay, thank you.
Bitte? Bitte?
How insane is this place, huh? Looks like this is probably the main tomb. It does look like at one point I had a lid on top of it. Wow. All right, I'm gonna enjoy a bit of time in here, and I'll catch up with you guys when we make it on out. Okay, Meremta was awesome. I spent about 25 minutes inside of that tomb, and now we're gonna head over to, I believe it's Ramses IV. This is the one that the gentleman recommended me that I enter, and I see that most people are walking in that direction, so let's actually head over there and explore that one before getting on out of here. Now, I definitely recommend coming on out here with the tour. It's a lot more informative. I'm reading information online, but it doesn't do it justice. And personally, well, I spent $1,000 by the time I get here and back, and that's not what the taxi driver charged me. I offered him $500 to bring me here and $500 to bring me back, and he's not a taxi. He's just like a guy with a van. But I have a feeling that if I would have just like booked a tour, I probably could have got even like a tour for like, you know, 70, 80 bucks. But at that point, $50 more would have been worth it for this excursion. So that's my advice for you guys. Come on out here, definitely get a guide. You'll get a lot more out of the experience. But of course, if some of you guys are like me, where, you know, guides tend to be sometimes a little bit well, they give you a little bit too much information than you're looking for, then, you know, come on out here, screenshot a bunch of facts and roam around them on your own. Okay, so yeah, this here is Ramses IV. It says that this one here is from the 21st dynasty. Okay, there's too many people. Let's head on this way. This was the one, according to the French guy, this was his favorite. Hello, sir. This is Ramses IV?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Ramses II.
Ramses II. Amazing. Okay, yeah, this one here is super beautiful. But yeah, the only the Ramses IX was the one with all the glass, but that one was next level. But hopefully they install that everywhere, because yeah, it sucks to see these things get destroyed. Have you guys ever been to Egypt before? Let me know down in the comment section. And if you came here, what was your favorite tomb that you visited? And if you're planning on coming out here, when are you planning on making the trip happen? Is it a 2024 trip? Is it next year? Or is it just sometime in the near future? However, I will say, I think Egypt is going in my top 5 countries. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, this one's super beautiful. I mean, look at the roof, the ceiling. Guys, I'm so sorry for the flashing, but they literally install those lights for that reason. I asked somebody about that, so bear with me. You know what? I might try and actually switch over to the phone. Maybe that'll help. No, I think you guys can still enjoy it even with the flashing. I'm sorry, but
Where are you from?
the U.S., California. Yes. Thank you, thank you. I love this place so much. So yeah, this here is the tomb of Ramses IV. Incredible. Wow. What a place. Okay, well, this here is the Ramses IV tomb. I think this one is by far the most impressive in my opinion. It is incredible. I mean, look at the ceiling. Wow. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna put the camera down now, and I'll see you guys once we make it on out of here. Time for us to say bye to the Valley of the Kings. Honestly, I didn't visit. Time for us to say bye to the Valley of the Kings. I spent about 2 hours here, and now I'm curious to see if this ticket actually gets us back to the parking lot as well. But man, what an incredible experience this was. Seriously, a place you guys should all visit. It is truly beautiful. Thank you. Oh, it is included. Okay, well, I think this is gonna be it from the Valley of the Kings. Let me know what you guys thought of that video down below. Hopefully I was able to teach you guys a little bit of something, or at least show you something new. But like I said, man, watch some of those National Geographic documentaries on YouTube, or the History channel on YouTube. I was watching some of that last night, and man, it really shows how they believe these tombs were constructed. They get a lot more in depth on the history of this place, and I feel like you guys would definitely find it a lot interesting if you had never heard of the Valley of the Kings before, prior to this video. So yeah, give that a look. For now, I'll leave you guys with another look of this area. It is super beautiful. I'm so grateful for this tram, and for $1 US, it is totally worth it. And yeah, if there's anything you're gonna take away from this video, is that you should probably book a tour to come to this one. The pyramids you could probably do without. This one, I would recommend it to the fullest. All right, well, I don't know if I'm actually gonna go into the Luxor city center today. Quite possibly will. I'll see you guys again soon for another video from somewhere in Egypt.
You were always smarter. I was the one to take a look. I remember how we started.